When the emperor was about to kill the villainess, an arrow shot fatally into his heart. The girl could hardly believe what she had read. She flipped through the pages repeatedly to check. At the same time, the emperor got shot by the arrow over and over again. He angrily demanded to know who had done this. Little did he know that his ridiculous death had made the girl completely annoyed. She scolded the author for not understanding the emperor's charm at all. If it were up to her, she would make him the male lead, and then tame him into a clingy guy who couldn't live without her. The next second, the girl was pulled into the novel's world. To her disbelief, she had become the villainess and was locked in a cage with the emperor. The girl immediately recalled this plot. Although the emperor would eventually escape with her, he only did so to use her as a cushion when they fell off a cliff later. Just then, the emperor woke up. He had died from the arrow moments ago. Why was he reborn and returned to the past? Seeing the trembling girl beside him, he then realized he had to go through the escape again. However, he noticed a fortune plate above her head. It shone brightly, which meant the girl had extremely good fortune. He then looked at his own fortune plate, and it was completely dark. Meanwhile, the girl was quickly thinking about how to escape from the cage. If she could step on the emperor's head to climb out, she might have a chance to survive. The girl politely asked the emperor if he could help her, but the emperor rolled his eyes. He still remembered how this vicious girl had treated him. Just then, an order to set fire came from outside. The girl realized she had to act immediately. She stood up, but accidentally stepped on a twig and fell toward the emperor. When their lips touched, the two fortune plates began to spin rapidly. The emperor pushed her away hard, but found the kiss had actually increased his fortune. To confirm this, he moved closer and kissed the girl deeply. As he expected, the girl's fortune continued to flow into his plate. The emperor instantly felt filled with power. He took the girl and flew out of the cage, arriving at the edge of a cliff. The girl shouted that she was afraid of heights, but he grabbed her neck and jumped off the cliff without hesitation. Having absorbed enough fortune, the emperor changed his fate this time. Instead of falling straight down the cliff, they landed safely on a huge rock. The girl yelled at the emperor for lacking teamwork, but when she glanced down, she was so scared that she held onto him tightly. However, the emperor felt she was no longer useful and tried to push her off. The moment he had the thought of killing her, all his fortune disappeared. He glared fiercely at the girl, making her step back in fear. Just as she was about to fall, the emperor pulled her back and kissed her hard. At this moment, his only thought was he must suck back all the fortune he had lost.